And that was a good one too. Oh, no, no, no. Tim Black, can you hear us? Oh, no sound on the main guy. No sound on Tim. HA is okay. Wow.
Properties, what's up? Yeah, I see. Here we go. Bam, bam. Testing 1 2. I should have sound now. I should have sound now. Okay. Why does that keep happening? But okay, we're good. Okay, guys, look, we gotta do this according to script. My bad. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Welcome to another edition of No Sellouts. I'm your man. Damn, I was called. I'm your man Tim Black, and I'm happy as always to bring my partner in crime, the one and only King king of the internet, ruler of RT America, and a damn good writer, H.A. Goodman in the house. What's up, H.A.?
Tim
My
Black.
brother, my brother, my brother.
Can they hear you?
Yeah, well, I could see the readings. Yeah, I saw it was all my bad. Everything was my bad, guys. What's up? Hey, everybody. Look, man, we got everybody in the house, man. Happy Memorial Day, H.A. Goodman.
Happy Memorial Day, and I sent out a whole bunch of tweets from the different veterans organizations, and this is just a day where I think we all have to remember that we still have 5,000 over 5,000 American soldiers in Iraq, over 10,000 in Afghanistan. We have tens of thousands in the Middle East, and we have Americans now in Syria and Yemen. So I just this Memorial Day. I definitely want to give thanks to all the veterans and all the people who are serving, um, and the people who have sacrificed so much. So
Man, absolutely. Give it up for that. Whenever there's an event that rolls around for veterans, whether it be Veterans Day or Memorial's Day, I'm always um, I'm always reflective, and I think about my dad, and I think about other people who have served, who've come away with all types of issues, some of them physical, some of them mental, and the best respect you can give to future soldiers is not to make them soldiers, like not make it a requirement. Right, like so we need to get to a lot of people go into service, man. Come on, let's keep it real. A lot of people go into service. If it's not a tradition of the family, it's to have a job, and sometimes it's to go to college.
mhm.
And when we send our young people away to do horrendous things, man, for oil money, it's got to be a better way, an easier way for them to go to college. So it just
Yep.
pisses me off to no end, bro. You know,
Absolutely, absolutely.
no end.
Um, Tim, I want to first thank you, and I want to thank Nico. Nico did a very awesome segment. Nico House.
Right?
Everybody, obviously, who is watching this is subscribed already to Nico House, but you have to if you haven't already subscribed. And I want to thank you for your segment defending me. Um, and in the first couple seconds of my RT segment, it doesn't matter what I'm talking. I'm always going to bring up the amazing Tim Black, but also, I mean, it's definitely relevant because you have the courage to talk about these issues, whereas the Young Turks and all of them don't. But definitely, obviously, mention Tim Black on RT, and I'm glad everybody liked the RT segment. It has to the issue about who killed Seth Rich and what took place. This has global ramifications, foreign policy. It's not just an issue of an unsolved murder that the Democratic Party and media wants. They're desperately trying to cover up. This is a very, very important. He loved Bernie Sanders. He was a human being. He was almost certainly the WikiLeaks source. WikiLeaks is a noble organization, in my view. Julian Assange is a hero, and if this young man was killed because of some connection, not because Hillary ordered whatever. She doesn't intentionally brush her teeth. But but if he was killed because of some connection to the Democratic Party because of being a source, he's a hero.
Right.
And obviously, so he's a hero that will live forever because,
Damn right.
yeah, I mean, so we have to know this. And
Yeah, man. I've noticed that there have been people. You know, stories like Seth Rich really like hit to the heart of what being a person who seeks justice is all about, right? So I think that it's very telling. I'm not saying I appreciate this case being here because without the murder of Seth Rich, I don't think we'd be talking about some of the issues we're talking about. But I'd still rather have Seth Rich be a young man living his life
yeah,
and
absolutely.
enjoying, and looking forward to opportunities. And the same thing goes for Sean Lucas. And
Barrington J.
and
Wasn't.
Barrington J. Wisnet. But I say this though, one thing I do appreciate from it, because they say out of every catastrophe there's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for all of you to see what your media is about.
Yep.
So like I could sit up here all day and tell you my journey of the last 4 or 5 years of finding out what media was about and what people are about, and in this industry, and you can take it or leave it, but there's no teacher, there's no way to learn better than your own eyes and your own experience. So here we have Sean Lucas's death, we have Seth Rich's death, we have the DNC fraud lawsuit, and then you look at your media and you see what they're talking about.
Exactly. And I had the pleasure of speaking to George Webb and Jason Goodman right before No Sellouts. I know that you are friends with both of them, Tim, and they're really great guys. They want to meet up with you. They told me that they want to meet up with you, and it was just a fantastic discussion.
Dude, I feel bad, man. Like, I talked to George Webb. Like, first of all, George was on the show, one of my
Yeah,
most viewed, like, regular videos on news. Like, I don't usually get that many
yeah,
views on news type stuff. But, yeah, so George is really cool, man. And I talked to him, like, maybe like 4 or 5 days ago. When he first got to D.C., I was like, wow, man, you're in D.C., you're not far from me. And he told me, come hang out with him and Jason. And I was like, wow, man, I really want to do it. I got a show tonight. I think I had Stephen Jaffe. Yeah, Stephen Jaffe night. I think it was Thursday or
yeah.
something. I got a show every night, even except for Wednesday. But, yeah, man, so how did the conversation with my good friend George and Jason go?
Okay, so I have two bombshell breakthroughs that I want everyone to share from the Tim Black, the No Sellouts, this channel, to everywhere on the planet. A breakthrough regarding the Seth Rich investigator, Rod Wheeler. They're just waiting for Rod Wheeler to speak to his attorney. Once that goes through, this is going to be the fucking biggest epic segment. And please have George and Jason on your show, Tim, to talk about this, because apparently, apparently they didn't debunk those idiots at CNN and BuzzFeed, and they didn't debunk anything. They didn't debunk shit. They not only they slandered him, but it's like the counterattack. Rod Wheeler is going to go ahead and defend his name, and I mean it's going to be everything that, like the Trump-Russia lie, all those lies. Mm-hmm. This was the lie that tried to discredit the Seth Rich investigator. Now he is correct. He's really going to correct everything. And then the next issue is the fact that Barrington J. Wisnet,
right,
37, 3 children, married, really from everybody's saying amazing human being. Well, he was working on passports and visas and a whole bunch of other things. That are you getting that sound, Tim?
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, it's a stupid. Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was working on a lot of things, and one of those things related to, just so happens, because you can't be a Democrat, a high-ranking Democrat, without a serious criminal investigation. Not, let's pretend there's a crime and try to find the crime after we talk about, hearsay and gossip.
Right.
There was the DNC tech staffers, the Awan brothers, all those tech people associated with Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
Right.
some of them just happened to leave the country during a criminal probe.
The
Gee,
R1
wonder,
brothers. The R1
yeah,
brothers. Yeah, George Webb was talking about them when he came on the show originally. He's been tracking that HRC rat trail and all of that. The
yep.
conspicuous crap with Debbie Wasserman Schultz and what's that other guy, Meeks? What's the other, the Congressional Black Caucus dude? Anyway. But yeah, please continue.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and so he was hit in the head by an object and then pushed into the ocean. And he then, his body was found on the beach in Hollywood Beach. This is Debbie Wasserman Schultz's congressional district. She is quiet like a church mouse. She doesn't, it's her congressional district, not even federal prosecutor. Where's the, oh my God, this is horrendous news.
Right.
Let me give you the respect of, you're in my district. Let me give you the respect, fellow federal, person who's in the federal government. Let me just say this is, my condolences to the family. I'm sorry this took place. Nothing. She's quiet. And he was working on visas and passports and a whole bunch of things. And George Webb says there's a direct correlation between the criminal probe that he's been investigating regarding Debbie Wasserman Schultz's tech team,
right,
and Barrington J. Wisenen's murder, because that's a murder. These types of things, like Sean Lucas with 3 different drugs that it's very hard to combine in the system.
Right.
2 shots in the back, Seth Rich.
Yeah,
you get hit in the head and then in the ocean. I mean,
yeah, come on. But it's not something that we can talk about. Because if we talk about it, we're doing it just for views. Like,
yeah.
Let's just put this out here, man. Anyone who does YouTube videos, even the Young Turks, even TYT, even other small independent media, whoever they are, we all do videos for views. I don't know a person who does a video so people can't see it. Everyone who creates something on YouTube, I don't care what they're talking about, they want people to see it. That's a fact. That's a given. Or you record it and put it in your computer and never share it with anyone. So that's a stupid-ass argument. I'm tired of people making it. Okay? We talk about subject matter that people happen to care about.
Yeah.
So people view it. That's good. That's how it's supposed to work. What the hell are we supposed to do? Make videos about shit people don't care about? We happen to care about it. And our community cares about it. So we make videos about it. And we talk about topics. Now, H.A. Goodman, he will talk about a topic that sticks to him. We have the ability to talk about whatever we want. So when H.A.'s talking about Seth Rich, when he's talking about Sean Lucas or Kim.com, it's because it's stuck in his gut. It's stuck in his heart. It's stuck in his mind, and it's like it's on his mind. So why shouldn't he talk about? He should be able to do 100 videos on the subject. I'm tired of people writing me, H.A., and complaining. Well, your friend H.A. First of all, do people write you, H.A., and say you should get Tim? H.A., please get Tim. Tim's losing it. Do people write you shit like that?
Well, I tell you, this is the deal with that. Two things, Tim. You and I didn't touch the whole Pizzagate thing with the 10-foot pole. Neither did you. And we talked about it. We didn't believe any of it on this show. So it's not like, and I still don't believe it, that there's evidence for, all of that. So we don't talk about things that are really out there. The people who are writing to you, or people who are, talking, you are a very pure progressive voice. You're a very pure. You're a very pure voice.
You're getting me your talk. You're
I'm getting the cooties.
Yeah, you give me the cooties, man. No.
So no. And the thing is, it's like I'm like maybe like a little crazy person that just like this like fly buzzing around the Democratic establishment. You are respectable to everybody. People are telling me, what they've been telling me lately since I talked about Seth Rich? I remember a time when you used to be respectable.
Oh.
And I was like, sweet, I was respectable? This is fantastic.
Oh, hold up everything. I was respectable? Oh, man, I didn't know.
They're like, you used to be respectable one time. I'm like, really? What? I don't remember when I was being attacked, Man. Because in 2015, when I said, Bernie, only Bernie could win, Clinton loses. Oh my God, I thought I lost my respect then, or I was under, People just, but it's like you said. I mean, there's if people think that, I'm just going to say this, and I think this is a fair statement to make. Not, to anyone on the planet, if you think Seth Rich was shot twice in the back in a botched robbery, you're a fucking fool. That's all. I don't think that's an egregious statement, Tim.
No,
if you think it's just a botched robbery and nothing more, with everything, WikiLeaks reward, Kim.com testimony, Rod Wheeler, everything going on, the maniacal, insane effort by the Washington Post to CNN to cover it up. If you think that it's only a botched robbery, you're a fucking fool. That's just my humble opinion. And I don't think anyone, even the people who are saying don't talk about it, the really funny thing is the people who are saying don't talk about it, they don't say that it's a botched robbery. They don't say that. No one says, stop talking about it as a botched robbery, leave it alone. They say, well, the official story is a botched robbery and there's no evidence to point otherwise. Mm-hmm. Meaning they don't even believe it. They don't even believe it, but they are just, and then they'll talk about Russia and Trump and how he had sex with Putin.
What about that amazing video I sent you a couple of days ago, maybe yesterday, of those two people that sounded a lot like H.A. Goodman and Tim Black, didn't they? Did you watch any of it?
You know, it hurts. Can I tell you, it hurts.
It hurts. Sounds just like us, H.A. They're saying the exact same. Look, man, I'm telling you, man, they take the cues from us, man. They're like watching Tim Black and H.A. going, we could do that. Let's do it.
No, I actually did a diss video last night because I wasn't even, after my 30 straight diss videos on DYT, I was like, maybe I should stop and, not do this for a while. Just because I was getting tired. Not because people were like, you should really stop and, unify. I was like, no. It was actually me. I was getting tired. I was like, oh, I'm so tired of this. But last night, I was like, this is what happens, Tim, when I get like upset. I said, what the fuck is this? And I look and I see another dumb Young Turks video on Seth Rich. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna check this out. And what really got me upset was they actually called Julian Assange, quote, kind of a dick. Mm. And I'm like, okay, here's a guy who is risking everything, battling governments, battling people, battling the elites, powerful, corrupt, criminals, all these things, to enlighten us, to publish information where we know now about mass surveillance, we know about all, criminal activity during wars, we know all of these things.
Right.
And they're pissed off that WikiLeaks offered a reward for Seth Rich.
Right.
It's not like they offered the reward and then, okay, that has something to do with the murder. It's, how dare you offer the reward and make people think that Seth Rich was a source?
What a complete scumbag you got to be to call out Julian Assange, man. I mean, it's one thing if you have no clue. Like, there are people who don't know who Julian Assange is. I know. I mean, there's a lot of people who don't watch news. Well, not mainstream news. They don't watch independent media, and they're not totally tuned in. They wouldn't know who Julian is. And then if they heard the story told through the lens of mainstream media, then they would come to that conclusion that he's a dick. But if you are someone who has been following this information, if you're privy to what's going on, if you know about WikiLeaks, you know about him exposing the Republican president, George W. Bush, and then you saw him exposed under the Obama regime, do the same thing, then you would know it's pretty much bipartisan, and he just reports the stuff, he just gives out the information. And for you, when you sit in your little set lying through your teeth, spewing propaganda, telling people to vote for Hillary Clinton and all that other stuff, for you to actually call out Julian Assange, I mean, dude, that's just horrible, man. Like, there's really, I mean, but his viewers, they go for it. It's not, we're critics of what they do, but they got a lot of viewers that like it. In fact, they love it, and they get a lot of money, collect a lot of money each month.
And you know what's really cool? What's really cool is that a really wonderful, brilliant journalist, Susie Dawson, retweeted my crosstalk segment on Seth Rich, and but Kim.com just retweeted her. So Kim.com just retweeted my message, my segment through her tweet. So Kim.com retweeted that on his.
Man, don't.
Yeah. So
that's dope, man.
uh,
I mean, that's what. Hey, look, man, a win for HA is a win for No Sellouts, which is a win for Tim Black. Yay! That's how I look at it, guys. That's how
and
you gotta work together.
we got to work together because we're strong.
Yeah.
We're definitely stronger together, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like who can touch us? Nobody can touch us now. I
Nobody,
mean, they
man.
really the and let's go ahead. It's 6:30 now. Let's go ahead and get some
Try some
awesome
phone calls in here,
callers.
man. Let's do
Yeah,
it, man.
yeah.
Let me try to avoid people. Hey, look, guys, we
No,
want to keep.
I want the guy who doesn't like Jewish people.
Man, he called in my show Friday, and I hung up on him. I don't play that shit, HA. All right, 772. You're live with Tim Black, HA Goodman on No Sellouts. Go right ahead. What's your name and ask your question?
Hey, Tim. Hey, AJ. How's it going? It's Eric.
Eric.
Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing?
What's up?
Nothing really. I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys do an amazing job at what you guys do. Please always keep up the good work. We love what you do. And also, my question is for this week for both you and Tim and HA. How can we help out more than we could, do? Because, I have a lot of time on my hands, and it feels like I could do a lot more, and I really appreciate what you guys really do. Is there any more I could do to help out? I mean, I have a lot of time on my hands, and
Well, Eric, you helping.
helping.
Hey, well, Eric, we're going to answer your question, man. You're the best, man. Give it up for
You're the
Eric,
best.
man. God damn, man. Eric, every time you call up, it's always some nice things you say, and then you
Well,
just
Eric,
top it each time, man. Thank you so much, Eric.
He is a really special human being, really wonderful person. Eric is, and he's just awesome. So there's really nothing more that he can do. He's just such a supporter of of you, Tim, and of me, and of WikiLeaks. He's just a great, really wonderful individual. So very lucky to call him my friend, Eric, and he's just awesome. In terms of what people can do, I think that just being informed, watching Tim Black,
H.A. Goodman.
Me, Nico House, George Webb,
Yep.
Jason Goodman, a bunch of other people that are close to us, Caitlin Johnston, Zach Haller, Hard Bastard. There's a great channel, and it's a very
Jamal
interesting
Thomas.
name.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jamal Thomas, Holly Seeliger. But there's a really cool channel, Tim, and he was actually defended you and me. And his name is Bullshit Man. You know who he is?
You know
He's
what,
awesome.
man? I started following him on Twitter, man. I have not caught his stuff yet. He's pretty good, huh? He's
okay. He has a Seth Rich segment. Okay. Now what he does, it's very interesting. He compiles all the relevant footage into one segment of any topic. So you're like watching a documentary type thing where you have Julian Assange's interview, you have the Fox News, you have Rod Wheeler, you have all in one. So then you don't have to get twisted or upset from Oliver Darcy at CNN twisting everything. You can see everything, so it's pretty cool. So I definitely, it's an interesting name, Bullshit Man. Subscribe to his channel, but I mean, it's just, I think subscribing to the channels and listening to viewpoints that are different from CNN and the Washington Post, I think that's important.
Yeah, man. I think what HA said, subscribing to folks, also supporting them via Patreon is very important because the ad revenue sucks. I don't know if that's ever going to really come back, man. But yeah, I mean, if you can do that, sharing stuff like you always do, Eric, you already do everything.
Yeah, Eric does
so this is what you do, Eric. Make more people like you. That's all you got to do. Make more people be like you because you're fantastic, man. Let's go to the next call. I got a 469 number in the queue. 469, you're live. What's your name and what's your question or comment?
Hi, this is Sage. This is Sage from Texas. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, guy?
Hello.
Hey, I appreciate both of y'all. I really do. I know there's a lot of us out here that have been listening to y'all since we watched Bernie get screwed. We appreciate y'all being there with us. I really ain't got any. I really don't got anything. Just wanted to say thanks.
Thank
Okay,
you.
cool, man. Cool, man.
Thank
No
you.
doubt, man. Well, hey, you said Dave, right, from Texas?
No, Sage.
Sage from
Sage.
Texas.
Sorry, I probably got strong accent.
No. Thank you, Sage. We
Heavy
appreciate
draw.
your
No,
call.
no, it's all
Sage
good, man.
Thank
with an
you.
S.
Hey, but look, man, thank you so much, my brother, and
Thank you.
we'll keep it up, man. Just keep watching, man. That's why we do it, man, for the people. So we appreciate you, bro. And I'm gonna come out to Texas at some point, man. I'm gonna get on the road and come meet everybody, man. I'm gonna take a shot at 111. You're live. What's your name? What's your comment or question?
Hey, Sam Bly, this is your friend Thomas Salmer from Lansing, Michigan.
Thomas Sellers in the house.
I never called in to talk with HA, but I'm just saying, what's up, HA? Your RT segment was off the hook, man. You
Thank
kicked
you.
some ass on that segment. And
Thank
I
you.
want to hear more about Seth Rich and what you have to say about that, because that Democratic, I don't even know what you call him, the Democratic analyst that you had on the panel.
The Democratic
was
drone
just
robot guy.
saying
Yeah.
the stupid talking points of the DNC, and you owned him. So that's all I got
Thank
to
you.
say. One love to
Thank
HA
you.
and one love to Tim
Thank
Black.
you.
No doubt, man.
Thank you
This
very
guy's
much.
on point, man. He knows what's up. You did own him, HA. You got any, is there
Thank
anything
you.
from that segment you didn't get a chance to say that you want to say, HA?
Well, I first want to thank the caller very much for the kind words. And, it was a situation where there's really nothing, there's no way to debate Tim Black or H.A. Goodman or anyone talking about this or Nico House. There's no way to debate us because we're not saying that Hillary Clinton intentionally killed Seth Rich. She doesn't intentionally do anything. So, so no one is saying that. What I think that what that Democratic strategist in the panel, what he was saying was he was arguing with somebody else, and that's what they do. And the Young Turks did that in their segment last night. Tim, all they do is they argue with an imaginary Seth Rich conspiracy theorist, and they say, well, there's one belief that Seth Rich was walking to see James Comey. And let's go ahead and talk about who the hell believes that on the planet? Nobody. So what we talk about is 2 shots in the back, a botched robbery, nothing taken. WikiLeaks reward. WikiLeaks shares information. So does Julian Assange. Kim.com says he has evidence. Kim.com states that Seth Rich was WikiLeaks source. Could you imagine if Kim.com said, oh, yeah, well, we know Trump worked with Russia. He would be a hero among the I'm with her butthurt crowd that they lost because they lost $1.2 billion cheating Bernie Sanders. So, I mean, there's so much. This is actually their attempt. If they weren't so crazy in trying to stop the discussion, it might have fizzled out. But now everything they're doing, from going after Sean Hannity's advertisers to
Right.
And if they ever tried to demonetize Seth Rich videos on YouTube, it would be like an insane backlash of just people talking about it throughout the entire media. Because once you start getting, I never understood this. Where's the economic component to talking about an unsolved murder? Why would you utilize a boycott to talk about an unsolved murder?
No, it's just so disingenuous. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
HA? Because anyone who's in media to any extent knows all the bullshit that gets put off as media, gets put off as news. It happens all the time. Us talking about this actual murder, this is no way. This is what we should be talking about. The crap they talk about most of the time on CNN and MSNBC are stories that we really shouldn't even be talking about, that really aren't newsworthy. Like, I didn't realize that Queest was a Bernie crat. I didn't realize that, right? That story got so much attention. The Democrats really didn't put money into Queest. Bernie tried to throw his support behind him, and it wasn't enough. Here's the deal. The Democratic Party is on the ropes. Everyone can see that. They're spending it. They're spending this Russia thing for everything they can. You cannot tell me that all that Russia coverage is above the pale. You cannot tell me that.
Of course
Come on,
not.
guys. So why you want to call out H.A. Goodman, Tim Black, and other commentators and journalists and reporters who talk about that, but you let this Russia crap go on and on and on? That's what you should be calling out. That's what you should be upset about. That's what you should be talking about. It's a political football. The biggest political football is Russia. And if our story holds up and it ends up at the end of the day, Seth Rich is the leaker, well, then it puts a lot of holes in that whole freaking Russia story. And by the way, go to Russia.com and let me know what you think about that.
Yep.
Because I'm tired of it. I know that. Yep. Oh, man. 404. 404, did you get a chance to speak yet?
Georgia
caller. Hey, Georgia. Hello, you're live. All right. 405, you're live with Tim Black.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? What's your name and what's your question?
Hello. This is Cosmo Vinegar from Stillwater, Oklahoma. I wanted to say three things. First, to H.A. Goodman, it's great to finally be able to have you on call. Good job on the RT segment. I actually was able to watch it while I was getting my phone changed at Verizon. Great entertainment.
Thank you.
The second thing I wanted to say was to Tim Black was to apologize for my call-in on Tuesday. Where I was the last caller, and I think I managed to piss you and the audience off with me trying to discuss the question of evil in regards to the system. It was not my intention to get you guys upset. I was just trying to make a point, and I ended up getting lost in my own analogy. So I wanted to be able to apologize to you in full for that. Last thing I wanted to ask you guys, and this is an earnest question, because it gave me an opportunity to think about what I wanted to do positively. And I'm thinking about putting together a sort of a leftist literature book club on my YouTube channel, where I'd go through different pieces of
what's your YouTube channel?
Literature, starting from what I'm currently working through is the Conflict of Bread by Peter Kropotkin. And I was wanting to know what advice you guys might have for how to not only to establish a brand for oneself, but also some of the challenges you guys had when you were establishing your YouTube channel.
Well, first thing you want to do is you want to mention your YouTube channel because you got an audience right now. What's the name of your YouTube channel?
Aeolus Drift.
Say that one more time.
It's Aeolus Drift. It's AEOLUSDRIFT.
Aeolus Drift. Gotcha. Okay, man.
It's Greek.
Cool.
Hey, man, look, very cool, man.
Yeah.
You got it, man. Look. Let's try to answer his question. H.A., how'd you get started, man? And any tips you can get this new commentator?
Well, I started, one of my friends, my good friends, was telling me, hey, you should start a YouTube channel. And I did. And, it's great. It allows you to express yourself in a different medium than just writing. So I think that he should just, you have to, put out a bunch of videos at least every week, ideally every day. But yeah, don't be afraid to just ignore any of the haters in the comment section. Now, thankfully, when I first started, it was like 50% haters and 50%, people. Now it's like mostly people who, it's almost all people who are, passionate and wonderful and give me, just positive sentiments and encouragement. So that I'm really thankful. Tim, your comment section and my comment section are probably the two best comment sections on YouTube. Wow. But yeah, I mean, in terms of literature, I would go Noam Chomsky, Christopher Hitchens. I think that everybody loves Noam Chomsky and Christopher Hitchens. So. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can't go wrong with either one of those. I read some other contemporary stuff like Malcolm Gladwell. I like his. He had me like at the tipping point. That was really cool, man. But yeah, man, I think that for building a brand, bro, I would say this: do what makes you excited and happy, and stick to it. Like do what really drives you, because someone told me this a while back. They said, Tim, the audience you bring home is the audience you have to feed. So just remember that. So you can do things to get people to view you, but then they are they going to want to watch you? Because next week you're not going to want to talk about that type of stuff. So you just do what makes you happy, and what you would do for free. That's what you should be doing. The thing that you would do for free, do that, and then you'll start making money at it. You'll start building a brand in it if you stay true to it. Thank you so much for the call, man. And look, I don't even remember what the call was before, but no worries, man. Like we got bigger stuff to worry about than a disagreement. So thank you, bro. 252. You're live on No Sellouts with H.A. Goodman and Tim Black. What's your name and what's your question?
Tim Black. I don't believe it.
Believe it.
This is old Nana friend. And I've been following you guys. Lifelong registered Republican. Got old on everyone. But let me tell you, I hadn't voted in the last, I don't know how many elections, because I've just got to the point. Is this the best we got? Been saying it for a long time. But I just got to tell you something. I'm so proud of that young and H.A. I'll tell you what. Oh, Hank tried to reach over and grab his cornbread this morning, and H.A. bit his hand off.
No one touching my cornbread.
Get off my cornbread.
Bit his hand off. I know he's got a stub hanging tonight, because didn't H.A. tear him up? Woo. I was cheering. I believe that probably is what got me feeling better. Been on the CUNY side, but Lord have mercy. I tell you what, all of you guys, I'm telling you, I am so proud of you. You are walking all over mainstream media. Bunch up, I even listen to Sticks. Listen, I look for every one of you every day.
That's right.
Listen to everything every one of you've got to say. I've been listening to all of you for quite a few months now. I keep getting what this one say, and H.A. said try Tim, and then H.A. said try Sticks, and I'll tell you, I've been hooked ever since.
Wow.
I'll listen to y'all, and then I'll run out in the garden and piddle till my back gets so sore I got to come sit on ice, and then I'll come sit in here and listen to y'all.
Well, look, we appreciate you.
We love you. We love you.
We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
So proud of you, younger generation. Thank God for you.
Thank God for you.
If we screwed it up, maybe y'all can straighten it up.
Well, we're trying. Look, we appreciate everything you do. I appreciate you calling in and speaking up.
I share y'all with the deplorables. There's over 500,000 subscribers on that Facebook, and I share every one of you every time I hit you, and daggone, they're appreciating you too.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's the thing. That's the next level, ladies. Give it up for our caller, guys. Give it up for her. That's it, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Real quick, I want to say the Sticks and Hexenhammer. I talked to him on Twitter. He's going to be coming on the show at some point.
I love it.
And I love that guy. And H.A. knows, because I talked to H.A., man. It's like, H.A., man, we got to start bridging the gap between conservatives and whatever we are. I don't know what we are, but, okay, progressives, we need to start working with other people. And H.A., what'd you say about that, man?
Well, first of all, that lovely lady was so sweet, and she's just awesome. So I want to just say thank you to that really wonderful, lovely lady that called. Thank you very much for watching Tim and me. Sticks is great. He's great. In fact, I started watching him even before before Election Day, and he was on point. And I actually told my subscribers to check him out. Now he's awesome. He has like 120,000. He is a really, really intelligent guy, really intelligent, and he has he's more conservative than we are, Tim. He's not a fan of Bernie or single payer, but he is definitely against these perpetual wars. And so there's a lot we can meet up on in terms of ideology. But, this is the thing. It's not even about, like you said something, you don't need to connect left and right. All you need to do is have a discussion and have a respectful debate or discussion, and get to maybe form bonds on what you do agree on. Because
Right.
the neoliberal Democrats, they're the biggest militants on the planet, along with the neocon Republicans. So they just love war. They love it. They love it. They can't get enough of it. They just have such a great time destroying countries. And then if Trump, which I'm against, bans immigrants, then they say, oh my God, how dare Trump ban the immigrants? But they totally forgot that they blew up the Middle East. So, or they helped blow up the Middle East. So,
Right.
but yeah, I mean, I cannot wait. Like, I of course I watch your segments and all the time, but I'm like gonna pop open, some root beer or something, soda pop, and watch your sticks and a segment, because I think it's going to be great, because you're both great guys. You're both really intelligent.
Yeah.
And
We'll keep it
you
real.
both have, you have super passionate following. His following is passionate, super passionate. So it'll be awesome.
That's what's up, man. And the caller was so spot on. Let me give her some love. Thank you, lady, for calling in. You gave me so much love, so much appreciation for the show, and H.A. Goodman and I just appreciate you. And you're right about the cornbread. Like, H.A. went at this guy. And like the guy he had one line, he kept using it. And he kept making it seem like, that's, the typical, you guys think that Hillary killed Seth Rich. And it's like, no. No, at one point you got really pissed. It's on the film. You got to watch yourself, H.A., because you were like, this guy's talking about? I told him no. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not saying at all. And he just kept saying it. And at the 16-minute mark, someone pointed out, the guy says, I think his name is Frank, he says, that's part of my job. Part of my job was to give information and misinformation. He says it. And it was like, I just stopped it there. It's like, yeah, we rewind that part. But, man, you got time for one more call, H.A.?
You know what? Yeah. Well, let's do. I was gonna say let's make that one just the last one, just because she's so amazing.
She is.
But yeah, we could do one more if you want.
She is pretty dope, man. I'll try to take the person who's been in the queue the longest, hanging out, man. I got a 253 number. You've been on hold for 19 minutes. 253. You're live with Tim Black and H.A. Goodman. What's your name and what's your question?
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Montana. I'm from Washington State. First of all, I just want to give you guys a big shout out for what you do, man. I've been following you guys for like 6 months now, and the information is crazy, man. I check it like multiple times a day. But my question was, do you guys follow a dude named George Webb? He's actually been trying to get in contact with H.A. Goodman. He's got some pretty good research about, my man Seth Rich, the Wine brothers, the mad corruption. So just wondered if you guys heard of him, and if so, H.A., have you got in contact with him?
Man, look, man, thank you so much for that call, man. Give it up for him.
Montana.
Hey, man, I never heard of George Webb. Who is this George Webb guy people keep talking
about?
George
Webb is the man. George Webb is the man.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he definitely is. And I had the pleasure of speaking with George Webb just before No Sellouts today. And I spoke with George Webb and Jason Goodman, and it was fantastic. We found out two things. One, we found that information about the Barrington J. Wisenant murder, that it's very likely linked to Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Well, I should say, let me correct myself. It's very likely linked to the criminal probe that involves Debbie Wasserman Schultz's tech team, tech staffers. Mm-hmm. And then the next thing is they're coming out with a breakthrough bombshell, breakthrough. They spoke to Rod Wheeler, and Rod Wheeler is going to have a message for CNN and Washington Post and all those people that try to attack him and slander him and smear him.
As he should.
So, yeah, and so Rod Wheeler is going to speak out, and he's going to basically explain that he never backtracked on anything. So, but yeah, no, I really appreciate the call, and I just appreciate everybody that follows us and listens to us. And, the more they try to silence you, it's the opposite. It's the opposite takes place. So, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's amazing, man. Look, man, H.A. Goodman, it's a holiday. You need to go eat some food with the family, dude. Look, thank you very much for this show. Look, go to counterproper.com. Follow H.A. Goodman there. That's where all his work is. Other great writers, as well as Caitlin Johnston, Zach Haller.
Tim, I told George Webb and Jason Goodman I would be honored to publish them. So
there it is, man. There it is. You know? Hey, look,
listen, Tim.
Yeah, bro.
I want my subscribers and your subscribers to send a message to George Webb and Jason and Jason Goodman that we want them to be published in Counterpropa.
There you go. There you go. You know what? We need a hashtag. We need that Counterpropa is a long hashtag. We need a hashtag. Maybe we could do Counterpropa. We need to do something, man. Because like last week it was hashtag. I said hashtag free Jimmy. George Wright for us? I don't know, man. We need something. We need a hashtag. Hashtag George Wright for us.
George Webb should be its own hashtag.
Hashtag George Webb?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to communicate a message that he gets it. You know what I mean? Like write someone because look, man, we have the resources. We got great field investigative reporter George Webb out there doing this thing. Jason Goodman, isn't that guy like an award-winning filmmaker or something?
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. You know what we need to do real quick for one day. We gotta have like that thing Ebon does with the different
Hollywood Squares thing. Yeah.
So we gotta get you, me, Nico, George Webb, Jason Goodman, Sticks.
Wow.
Everybody, Hard Bastard, and all these people, bullshit man, get everybody together.
Wow.
Caitlin Johnston,
and
Zach Haller.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Man,
some other people.
That would be crazy.
It'd be insane.
That would be crazy. I know we can go up to 5 on that Ring Central. We can go to 5, I think. I don't know if we can go beyond 5, but we get 5 people in at a time. That's pretty good. Do 2 sets. You know what I mean? Hey, look, guys. Go to hagoodman.com. Go to counterpropa.com. Find HA on Twitter. You know his name. Good at HA Goodman author and on Facebook, man. Thanks a lot for coming through and doing the show as always, HA, man. Anything else,
best.
bro?
I love you, man. Thank you so much for everything.
You know it, man. That's it, guys, for this edition of No Sellouts is going to go out in its entirety. You be sure to check it out. Be able to pick up go to Russia.com. Send me a video. Also, I'm going to the People's Summit in Chicago. That's right, Chi-Town, baby. I'm going there. I need your help to get there, though. We're at 1/3 of the way there. If you can give to that, that'd be great. Or how about my Patreon? Because we're building up the channel. We're trying to do great things. I got great people, man. I got great friends. Remember, when you watch an H. Goodman video, it's just as good as watching me. We're a team. Same thing with Nico House. If you watch Nico House piece of content, we're all helping each other. We all work together. This is what small independent media must do to survive. We must lock hands and walk through the fire together, man. We just got to do it. And I think we got great people out there who support what we do. I know we do, and we'll keep doing it. Thank you once again, guys. See you tomorrow. My guest, I'm going to have a special show tomorrow. Okay? Special show tomorrow during the day, a special broadcast with my friend Robert Brown, Bob TV. Give it up for Bob TV. Right? Right after I'm done, go over to Iban Kim's channel to watch After Hours. Okay? This is something we've been doing where Iban Kim hosts a follow-up show, a show that, people just chime in. So go be a part of that on the YouTube channel, Iban Kim. I'm going to try to link you up real quick in the description box or down here, man, to find Iban Kim. Let me do that real quick before I let the show end. So everybody will be able to find it. If you're here on YouTube right now, let's see, Iban. Should be easy to find, but I just want to make sure. I don't want any excuses why you guys couldn't come through, because Iban is definitely the man. And he's got a new baby, and we want to show some love over there. Here he goes, guys. Iban Kim. That's After Hours. After Hours with Iban Kim. And I think Eric's going to join in. And Kelly, I think. I don't know. I'm putting all these names up, guys. Do that again. Bam, 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 bam. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We got a lot of content coming. Thank you so much, Tim Black's Wolfpack. You guys keep me going. You keep me energized. I got the best chat room. I got the best chat moderators, all right? My moderators kick ass. We got Momo Pineno, we got Iron Man Oz, and we got the Broken Carpenter. That's the trifecta of truth right there, baby. So thank you so much for everything you do. You're fantastic. Check you out tomorrow. See me tomorrow night. We're going to do the thing. And I don't know. I'm talking to Ali, who's a conservative. I know he's on Periscope. I think he's got his own platform going. I'm going to start branching out, man. I believe the way forward, guys, is to branch out and to talk to all people across the spectrum, whether they be libertarians, whether they be Republicans, whether they be Democrats, whether it be Green Party, whether they be Independent Party. I'm open to talking to all people, and I think that's the way forward for the movement. I'm all about the movement, baby. This ain't about one man. This ain't about no parties. It's about us working together. I'll see you guys soon. Number love for you. Happy Memorial Day. Stay safe. I don't want to hear any bad stories by any of y'all. I want everybody well rested and safe tomorrow as we continue the revolution. Love y'all, and I'll see you.
Tim Black. Tim Black. Tim Black. Yes, I am. True.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
I am TimBlack.com.
Last time you're going to see a back guy like this. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.